It says breaking. Denmark's Minister of Taxation proposes unrealized gains tax on crypto. Danes who own cryptocurrency would be taxed at 42% on value increases and decreases every year. I don't know how that would happen, regardless of whether they have sold or not. If passed, would start January 1st, 2026. So unrealized gains are probably the most sinister thing that any government could even imagine. So what that means is, like, if you had a Bitcoin, let's just do a thought experiment here. Let's say that you bought Bitcoin back in 2020, you got one Bitcoin for 15,000 bucks. And so this is going to go into effect 2026. What do you think the price of Bitcoin is going to be at that time? Let's say it's $100,000. Let's go very conservative. $100,000, January 1st, 2026. So your gain there would be 85,000 USD. Your unrealized gain on that. And so 42% of that would be what? Almost $40,000 US. That's your untaxed gain on that, or unrealized gain. You haven't sold it. It's still in your cold card, but they're taxing you $40,000 on that. So that's the unrealized part of it, is like, you haven't sold it. You haven't got the proceeds from that sale. So you have the Bitcoin sitting there. They're taxing you 42% on it, unrealized gain. And you have to come up with $40,000 to give the government. What fucking planet are we living on here? So somebody is going to have to come up with $40,000 that they haven't received anything. They have no proceeds from any sale, but they have to come up with $40,000 to pay their government. Come on. So what I think is going to happen. What's happening here? Arnie's looking at something. What I think is going to happen there is people are just going to leave. That's the whole, because think about it. Let's say let's go down that same road of somebody who bought Bitcoin at 15,000 bucks, and all of a sudden they have to come up with $40,000. Do you think they're going to stick around and let that happen? I doubt it. So what's going to happen there then? All the Bitcoiners in Denmark who are going to be, have all this wealth and probably use it for good, in their communities, their towns and cities, or just to improve their own lives. And you're going to take those people and make them leave your country. So what are you going to be left with there? And, I think that there's only going to be a few countries who do this off the start, realize how horrible of an idea it is, and then it's going to reverse. It's just going to be such a mess. So that's the problem. And I mean, that's what I would do if Canada came out and said they're coming up with a 42% unrealized gains tax on Bitcoin. I'm gone. And they're going to lose a lot of good, productive people in that country just by being so fucking stupid. So I hope Denmark does that. I hope there's a couple countries who do that and they see the implications of that in their country.